Hello friends, I'm not Jim Nance. Still not, but I'm still getting his mail and I'm still getting his bills. Not happy about either one of those developments. I'm Kurt Berglund, and this is my Inside Pitch 1967 American League replay. We're doing a walkthrough of the American League, the big games, the pivotal games, and there were a ton of them in 1967 for the American League. Maybe the best playoff race or pennant race of all time in either league. And we have just completed our opening day festival of games. And I'm very excited about that. Today, we have one of the major games, one of the important games, one of the historic games of the 1967 season. The date is April 14th, 1967. It is the Boston Red Sox at the New York Yankees, and no, you're not watching ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. No, my friends, instead this is the Billy Rohr game. We are doing a replay of the famous game started by Billy Rohr, the third game of the season. He was the third starter for the Red Sox to open the 1967 season. And he came an out away from a no-hitter in Yankee Stadium against the Yankees. And not only that, he was 22 years old and out of baseball a year later. It's a wild, wild, wild web that we weave. So it's important. It's an important game because every Red Sox game is important in this pennant race as we replay. But it's also, it could have been history. And think about how different things might have been for Billy Rohr in the major leagues had he closed out this no-hitter. Or maybe they wouldn't have been. The Yankees, of course, well, this was the downward slide. Or maybe they were already there, depending upon how you look at it. But their starter was nearing the end of the line for his career as well. Whitey Ford was battling some pretty serious arm and, to be specific, elbow maladies at this point, and he was the starter for the Yankees. More about Whitey Ford later, and let's get to the starting lineups right now. Oh, and before I forget, because I already did, please don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I need your subscriptions to keep my channel going, so I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Starting lineups coming now. For the visiting Boston Red Sox, leading off at second base, Reggie Smith. Batting second at third base, Joe Foy. Batting third in left field, Carl Yastrzemski. Batting fourth in right field, Tony Conigliaro. Batting fifth at first base, George Scott. Batting sixth in center field, it's George Thomas. Batting seventh at shortstop, Rico Petrocelli. And batting eighth behind the plate, it's Russ Gibson. Here's Billy Rohr. Billy Rohr on the 1967 season was 2-3 with a 5.10 ERA in 42 1/3 innings pitched. He was a left-hander. For the homestanding Yankees, Horace Clarke leads off at second base. Bill Robinson bats second in right field. Tom Tresh bats third in left field. Joe Pepitone is going to hit cleanup today and play center field. Elston Howard bats fifth and does the catching for the Yankees. Charlie Smith will bat sixth and play third base. Ray Barker will bat seventh and play first base. And John Kennedy will bat eighth and play shortstop. Whitey Ford will be the starting pitcher for the Yankees today in 1967. And again, he's about 7 weeks from retirement here. But he was 2-4 with a 1.64 earned run average, 44 innings of work. He, of course, was also a left-hander. All right, so with all that said, we are ready to go in the Billy Rohr game. Oh, I should tell you about the ballpark. Yankee Stadium has a -1 to the strikeout numbers, -1 to the walk numbers, and no change to the home run numbers that we will roll. And there was something else I was going to tell you, and I can't remember what that would be. Oh, we're not using the strategy rolls because I don't believe in it. So there we are. Reggie Smith stands in against Whitey Ford, and here is pitch number. Whoa, we got him backward, don't we? Got to put Whitey on this side. I'm a little bit anal retentive when it comes to this stuff. Here we go. All right. So it's a 3-1 on Whitey's card. It's a foul ball. Now it's a 3-6 that's open. So we're going to roll for Reggie. And it's a fly ball hit to right field. Bill Robinson is under it. And he will make the catch for out number 1. And we are underway at Yankee Stadium. Old, well, not really old, but old Yankee Stadium. Ford's pitch to Joe Foy is a 5-4. That's open. 2-2 is a ground ball to John Kennedy. He gloves it and throws to Roy Barker. Or is it Ray Barker? I got to get this right. Ray Barker. And there's out number 2 in the first inning. Here comes Yaz, the MVP. They wrote a song about him. Okay, ballpark effect. First one of the game. And it's hit in the air to right field. Bill Robinson, one more time, is going to make the play, and that will retire the Red Sox in inning number 1. Whitey Ford has a good one. Here we go with Billy Rohr trying to replicate or see if we... And again, these are the as-played lineups, my friends. We do not make up our own lineups because if we do, heads explode all over this great land of ours. So, it's Horace Clarke against Billy Rohr, and the pitch from Billy is open. So Horace swings, and it's a 4-5 hit in the air to right field. Tony Conigliaro is under it, and there's one down in the Yankee first. Bill Robinson up now. Just getting his career started. 4-6 is a strikeout check. That's a 3. Hey, struck him out. And there's 2 gone in the Yankee first. Tom Tresh up there now. Billy's pitch to Tom Tresh is a strikeout check. It's a 9, and he just misses striking him out. So Tresh swings, and there's a ground ball to Rico Petrocelli. He throws to George Scott, and that's out number 3 in the Yankee first. All right, we go to the second. It'll be Conigliaro, Scott, and Thomas for the Red Sox. Tony C. at the plate. Pitch to him is a 1-5. That's a range. Got to the kitchen. Oh my God, I smell gas. It's a range check on the ballpark card. 4-2 is open. So we're going to forget the range. I don't know if this is what you do, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a rare play check and then we don't need a range check, a range chart. 5-2 on the rare play chart with the bases empty is a slow roller to the first baseman, which is Barker, who possibly bobbles, then throws wild to first, resolved by rolling against the first base error rate for the bobble and then for the throw. All right? Our first baseman is Barker, and I got bad news because that's going to be an error. We're going to do 2 errors on Barker for that one. We got an E3 getting Conigliaro to first, and then we have a wild throw on Barker getting Conigliaro to second. So the Red Sox have a man in scoring position thanks to the double error by Ray Barker. Here's Whitey Ford with a jam in the second. Nobody out. Conigliaro at second. Here's the boomer, George Scott. Double question mark. It's a 20. So it's not going to be anything. We're going to roll on the boomer's card. And that's hit in the air to center field. Under it is Joe Pepitone. And Pepitone has a +1 arm. Now, Conigliaro is tagging at second base, so we'll see if he can advance to third. Yeah. And I believe Canigliero's got a 3 running rating. He does, so he will tag and advance to third on the flyout to Pepitone. So, a couple of errors and a flyout get Canigliero all the way to third. Now it's George Thomas, the man who had more military duty in the 60s than any ball player I've ever heard of. Guy was constantly getting called away to service. I don't know what the deal was, but yikes. All right, so Thomas up against Ford. The Yankee infield is back. The pitch to George is a double question mark with a 14. That's going to be a star line down there. So it's hitting the air to center field. Under it one more time is Pepitone. Now, Thomas does not have a sacrifice fly number, so we don't worry about that, but Canigliero is tagging. And here we go. Base runner plus outfield arm makes him a 4, and he will score. So it's a sacrifice fly for George Thomas that brings home Tony Canigliero, and there's a run in on no hits. There are 2 outs now in the Yankee second. Petrocelli batting now against Ford. 3-2 is a walk check. That's a 15, going to be way too high. So Rico swings and hits one in the air to right field. Bill Robinson, one more time, will put it away for out number 3. The Red Sox get a run on no hits and don't leave anybody. That is what you call efficiency, my friends. We go to the bottom of the second, and it's 1-0 Red Sox over the Yankees. Billy Rohr had a perfect first inning. Here we go with inning number 2. It'll be it'll be Pepitone, Howard, and Smith. Billy Rohr winds and delivers his pitch. That's open, so Pepitone is going to swing, and it's a 3-6. He popped him up. Reggie Smith on the infield dirt is going to call for it and take it, and that is out number 1. Now it's Alston Howard. Rain, get to the kitchen. Oh my God, it's a range. Jack, I smell gas. Ground ball, Rico Petrocelli. Rico, I believe, yes he is. He is a 4 at shortstop. And he makes that play to George Scott for the out. There's 2 gone in the Yankee second, and here comes Charlie Smith. Mickey Mantle was a pinch hitter in real life in this ballgame. The pitch is a 4-6. That's a strikeout check. It's an 11, but we subtract 1, so it's down to 10. Smith swings away, and there's a star line 6, hitting the air to center field. Under it is our man from the military, George Thomas, who puts it away for out number 3. And we go to the third inning. It's 1-0 Red Sox. Whitey Ford back out for inning number 3. He'll face Russ Gibson, then Billy Rohr, and then the top of the order with Reggie Smith, the Red Sox second baseman. But not for many more games. Dick Williams had second thoughts. This is an open result on Gibson, so he's going to swing away and hit it in the air to left. Under it, Tommy Tresh. And the phenom, or the one-time phenom, by this time he wasn't a phenom, puts it away for out number 1. Here's the pitch to Billy Rohr. Walk check, and sure enough, Billy's going to draw a walk. Even after you subtract the 1, he draws the walk. So he's on first. Whitey still has not allowed any hits. Top of the third, 1 out. Billy Rohr at first, Reggie Smith at the plate. Ford the stretch, and the pitch. And we've got an error check. And that's a base hit. Why? Because I set the whole thing in motion. All right, so we have an error check. It's going to be past shortstop. The shortstop is John Kennedy. His error number is a 20. That means he's going to make an error, my friends. We don't even have to roll. And let's see. He just boots it. So it's a hit. plus he throws it away. So Smith gets to second. Rohr goes all the way to third. So there's Red Sox at second and third now for Foy with one out. Yankees are going to play in at the corners. Foy is 0 for 1. The pitch to Whitey from Whitey Ford is open. And so Foy swings, and it's a base hit past third. It's a base hit past third. Rohr is going to score. Reggie Smith is a 4, and he will hold at third. So Foy brings in Rohr with his single past third, and it's 2-0 Red Sox. Red Sox at the corners with one out for Yaz. Yankee infield at double play depth, hoping to get out of this thing. The pitch from Whitey is a 6-4. That's an error check. Base hit past shortstop. That's another error on Kennedy. So Smith will score. Foy goes to third, and Yaz goes to second. We give Yaz a ribby for driving in Smith, and the Yankee infield moves in everywhere now with one out. Canigliaro at the plate. Foy at third. Yaz at second. The pitch to Tony C. is a strikeout check. It's a 16, though. Way too high. So Tony C is going to swing and hit a comebacker. It's a comebacker to Whitey Ford. Foy could go on a variation of the contact play that he's not going to. He's going to hold. And Whitey will turn and flip to Barker for the out at first. So there's 2 outs now. Foy holds at third. Yaz still at second. And George Scott coming to the plate. 3-0 Red Sox in the top of the third. The pitch. Get to the kitchen. Oh my God, I smell gas. Line shot caught by Charlie Smith, and that gets the Yankees out of a potential disaster. It's 3-0, however, Red Sox after 2.5 innings. Billy Rohr is going to continue his work against the lower third of the Yankee order, Barker, Kennedy, and Ford in the third inning. Open. This is hit to left field, but with a 17, Yaz is going to get there, and there's one out. First 7 in the game, retired by Billy Rohr. John Kennedy, the pitch to 6 is open. The pitch to Kennedy, ground ball, Petrocelli. He throws to Scott, and there are 2 outs. And now it's Whitey Ford. Pitch to Whitey from Billy is a hit by pitch check, but that's going to be way too... Oh, no, it's not. It's going to dot him. Look at the hit by pitches for the Yankee. The Yankee pitchers got plunked in 67. And Billy Rohr just dotted Whitey Ford. So with 2 outs, it'll be Horace Clarke. And Whitey's trying not to rub it as he walks down to first base. All right. Clarke 0 for 1. The pitch from Billy Rohr is a 1-6. That's a walk plus, and unbelievably, oh, nope, we subtract 1, so it's down to 15. That's going to be too high for Horace. And this is a star line 2. That's a ground ball to Joe Foy, who throws to Scott, and that will retire the Yankees in the third. Played 3 complete. It's 3-0 Red Sox. Billy Rohr, let's just say he's getting the job done so far in this one. Top of the 4th. George Thomas, Rico Petrocelli, Russ Gibson up for the Red Sox. The pitch from Whitey Ford is a strikeout check, but it's a 20. That's too high. Thomas swings, and it's a line shot gloved by Barker. He's not really fooling those Red Sox at this point. Petrocelli up 0 for 1 now. Pitch from Ford is open. Rico swings, base hit off Clark's glove. Infield hit for Petrocelli. That'll bring up Gibson. 1 out, 1 on for the Red Sox. They got it going again. Ford the stretch and the pitch to Russ. That's an open result. And that's corked to center field. That's going to get over Pepitone's head. Petrocelli's running rating is a 3. Pepitone's throwing is a +1. And because it was hit to center field, we add another one. So he's a 5 to score there. Gonna wave him, and he is going to score on the double by Gibson. 4-0 Red Sox. And it's Billy Rohr coming to the plate. Gibson at second. Whitey's pitch to Billy. He's not bunting. It's a strikeout check. Hey, struck him out. And that's Whitey Ford's first strikeout on the day. And he needed it. Now it's Reggie Smith. Bad things happen when you hit it to these Yankee fielders. Reggie Smith's 1 for 2. The pitch is a wild pitch check. 16. Not a wild pitch. Smith swings. On the ground to Horace Clark. He throws to Barker. And that retires the Red Sox. But they score 1 on 2 hits and leave 1. After 3.5, the Red Sox increase their lead. They are up now 4-0. Billy Rohr getting the job done. Bottom of the 4th, Bill Robinson, Tom Tresh, Joe Pepitone coming up for the Yanks. 3-6 is a double question mark, but Billy's got nothing over here. So Robinson swings, and it's hit on the ground to Petrocelli. He throws to Scott, and there's 1 down. Billy Rohr has the only batter to reach for the Yankees was hit by a pitch. Whitey Ford got dotted back in the 3rd. No other base runners for the Bronx Bombers. The pitch to Tresh. Strikeout check, but too high. Tresh will swing, and line shot right at Foy. 2 down. And now Joe Pepitone. Billy Rohr winds and delivers an error check. Hit in the air to right field. 18's going to be way over Tony Conigliero's error number. He's going to make the catch. And that'll retire the Yankees in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 4 complete, Boston leads 4-0. Whitey Ford will face Foy, Yastrzemski, and Conigliero 2, 3, 4 in the Red Sox order in the top of the 5th. Pitch from Whitey is a home run check. It will be a home run. Now Foy's got to get it. And he does. Joe Foy to left and deep. That'll drive Tresh to the wall, but it's out of here. 5-0 Red Sox on a solo dong by Joe Foy. And here comes Yaz. 1 for 2 for Yaz. Walk check, too high. Yastrzemski swings, and it's a line drive at Horace Clark. Again, they're not getting cheated. Conigliero up with 1 out in the 5th. Red Sox lead 5-0. The pitch. Strikeout check, but too high. 20 is way too high. Conigliero's swing is a question mark 8, so it's hit to center. But Pepitone's going to get there, and there are 2 outs in the 5th. Here comes the boomer. George Scott is 0 for 2. Strikeout check. Hey, struck him out, and that will retire the Red Sox in the 5th. All right, so after 4.5, we're halfway through this one, and it's 5-0 Red Sox. It's the Billy Rohr game. We're replaying a near no-hitter for the Red Sox left-hander in 1967. It's April 14th, 1967. Elston Howard, Charlie Smith, Ray Barker coming up. 5, 6, 7 in the Yankee order against Billy Rohr. Open For Howard, he swings, and it's hit in the air to right field. But under it is Conigliaro, and there's one out in the fifth. Billy Rohr has retired 13 of the first 14 batters he's faced. The only man to reach, Whitey Ford on a hit by pitch back in the third. Whitey's still not rubbing it. Charlie Smith, the pitch, 5-4. It's a strikeout check, but it's a 17, too high. Smith will swing and hit one to center field. That's going to get over George Thomas's head. Charlie Smith around first, and he will take second on the double. And it's the first hit for the Yankees after 4 1/3 no-hit innings by Billy Rohr. He doesn't repeat his work in real life on April 14th, 1967, but he got him off to a good start. Now it's Barker. Yankees could use a run. The pitch. Walk, check, and it's ball 4. Barker takes his base. 2 on, 1 out for John Kennedy. For the stretch, the pitch to Kennedy is a walk, check, and it's all coming apart. Kennedy draws a walk. The bases are now loaded with 1 out. And it's time to pinch hit for Whitey Ford. So, who's going to get the honors? That's a great, great, great question. Well, since a swing could make a big difference here, I'm going to go with Mickey Mantle to hit for Whitey Ford. The Mick hit only .245 in 1967, but he's hitting for his friend Whitey right now. Billy Rohr facing a legend. Here we go. Bases loaded. Red Sox infield at double play depth. The pitch is a 2-2. That's going to be an error check. Ball 4. No, I think we have to check that. No, we don't have to check it. I think it's an automatic walk. Timeout. And that's what I thought. So Mickey Mantle draws a walk. That's going to drive in a run. It's 5-1 now. And Billy Rohr has walked 3 consecutive Yankees in a row. Here comes Horace Clark. 1 out. Infield still at double play depth. The pitch from Billy is a ballpark check. Ground ball hit to George Scott. Billy's double play number is a +2. Clark's number is a 1. Rico Petrocelli will be on the turn. He is a 0. So if we roll and of course Scott doesn't get an adjustment. So if we roll a 1, 2, or 3, Boomer starts a double play. And he does. He gloves it. Fires to Petrocelli for 1. The relay to Billy Rohr is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 3-6-1 double play turned by the Red Sox. And that gets Billy Rohr out of the 5th inning and qualifies him for the win. So after 5 complete, it is 5-1 Red Sox. We need a new Yankee pitcher at this point because Whitey Ford's day is done. So I'm going to go with Jim Bouton, the old right-hander. To take over here in the top of the 6th. So he will face George Thomas, Rico Petrocelli and Russ Gibson. All right. So Thomas 0 for 1. He also has a sacrifice fly on his day. The pitch from Boughton is going to be open because it's a right-handed batter. Thomas swings, and it's a star line 3, ground ball Barker. He's going to flip to Boughton covering, and there's one down in the Boston 6th. Petrocelli coming up. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Pitch to Rico. Walk check, but a 20 is way too high. Petrocelli swings and hits it in the air to center. Pepitone under it, and he'll take it. For out number 2, and Russ Gibson up now. 1 for 2 for Russ. Double question mark. It's a 12. That's going to be a base hit because Gibson's a right-handed batter. Right back through the box. And Billy Rohr coming to the plate. 2 outs. Gibson at first. The pitch from Boughton. Error on a grounder. Check. Starline 4, sure enough, ground ball Horace Clarke. Is a 5 going to be an error for Horace Clarke? No, it will not be. Look at Horace Clarke picking it. He throws to Barker, and that will retire the Red Sox in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-1 Red Sox. Billy Rohr out for inning number 6. Action starting in the Red Sox bullpen. And who's that going to be? It's going to be Dan Osinski. Right-hander is going to start to throw. Bill Robinson, Tom Tresh, Joe Pepitone for the Yankees in the 6th. The pitch from Rohr is an error on the throw. Check. Starline 5, ground ball Petrocelli, and the 12 is way too high, so he will make the play to George Scott, and there's one down in the Yankee 6th. Billy Rohr is only allowed 1 hit in this ball game. Tresh up against Rohr. He's 0 for 2. The pitch 5-5 is a foul ball. 5-3 is a strikeout check. Oh, keep the 2, and there's Hayes. Struck him out. That's Billy Rohr's 2nd strikeout. He has now faced 21 batters. His fatigue kicks in at 23, potentially. Pepitone 0 for 2. The pitch. Strikeout check. Hey, struck him out. That's 3 for Billy Rohr. And we go to the 7th. It's 5-1 Red Sox. He's pitching a nice game. He's not no-hitting anybody, although he's close. But he's definitely pitching a nice game. But Jim Boughton is going to face the top of the Red Sox order in the 7th. Smith, Foy, and Yaz. Smith 1 for 3. The pitch to him is a strikeout check. That's an 18. It's too high. Smith will swing and hit a base hit off Barker's glove. Another hit for the Red Sox. They have 9 of them in 6+ innings so far. Boughton facing Foy, 2 for 3, having a nice day. The pitch is a walk check, but a 19 is too high. The swing from Foy is to right, but not deep. Under it is Bill Robinson, and there's one down in the Boston 7th. Here's Yaz, 1 for 3. Boughton's pitch could be gone, and off the foul pole, down the right field line. Yastrzemski with a 2-run bomb. It's 7-1 Red Sox. The MVP comes through. Canigliaro up now on an 0 for 3 day, but he has scored a run. The pitch from Boughton is a foul ball. Next pitch, error and a grounder. Check. Canigliaro base hit. Right field. Robinson throws it back in. Canigliaro keeps the line moving. Now it's Scott. The pitch from Boughton to Scott is open. The boomer swings. Star line 2, hit in the air to right. Under it is Robinson toward the line. He makes the catch. Canigliaro returns to first, and there's 2 outs. Now it's George Thomas, 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch check, 15. He dots him, even with the -2 from Boughton's card. Gets him back for dotting Whitey back in the 3rd. Now action's going to start in the Yankee bullpen as Fred Talbot is going to start to throw for the Yankees. 1 for 3 for Petrocelli. He's up with 2 outs now. The pitch, walk check, 17's too high. The pitch, line shot at Clark. He makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Retire the side in the 7th. Boston scores 2 on 3 hits. They leave 2 after 6.5. It's time to stretch them out at Yankee Stadium, and it's not going well for the Bombers. It's 7-1 Boston. Billy Rohr hoping to finish the deal here. Howard, Smith, and Barker coming up 5, 6, 7 for the Yankees in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch to Elston Howard is a wild foul ball. And a strikeout check, but a 20's too high. The pitch, the swing for Howard will be a base hit through shortstop, and that's the 2nd hit allowed by Billy Rohr in this game. Osinski starts to throw again. Smith, 1 for 2, comes to the plate. The pitch. Get to the kitchen, it's a range check. Oh my God, I smell gas for star line 2. Hit to 3rd. Joe Foy's range is not good. It's a 1. He makes the play. Of course he does. All right, so they're going to try and turn it. Second baseman is Reggie Smith. He's got a pivot of 0. So we're looking at double play numbers, +2 here, +3 here. So 5 or less. They're going to turn it, and they do. Foy to Smith for 1. The relay to Scott is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 5-4-3 double play turn by the Red Sox. And now with 2 outs and nobody on, it's Ray Barker. The pitch to Ray. Strikeout check, 8. Hey, struck him out. That's 4 strikeouts for Billy Rohr. We go to the 8th. And it's 7-1 Red Sox. Boughton back out. Gibson, and then Rohr, and then the top with Reggie Smith in the Boston 8th. Russ has 2 hits. He didn't have 2 hits in a game in T-ball. Error check. Starline 4. Ground ball, Horace Clark. Horace Clark's error number is a 3. He makes the play to Barker for the out. Now it's Billy Rohr. I'm going to leave him in there until he gets a fatigue number, and then I'm going to pull him. Billy Rohr is, don't tell me, he is a, I don't know. I'm going to assume Billy's a left-handed batter, but that's not going to be a home run because he doesn't have any home run numbers. So it's grounded to John Kennedy, who makes the play. And there's 2 down, and now it's Reggie Smith, 2 for 4. Boughton's pitch, strikeout number, -1, so it's not a strikeout. Reggie will swing and hit it on the ground to Charlie Smith, who throws to Barker for the out. It's a 1-2-3-8 for Boughton. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 7-1 Red Sox in this replay of the Billy Rohr game from April 14th, 1967. John Kennedy up. He will bat. Then we'll see a pinch hitter for Boughton. 2-2 is an error check. It's also ballet time. hit in the air to right field. Tony C. under it, and he makes the catch. 1 down in the Yankee 8th. Gonna get a pinch hitter now for Boughton. And let's see who that might be. And we're gonna go Dick Hauser, who somehow got his way onto the Yankee roster in 1967. Of course, after spending a lot of time with the Indians. Billy Rohr winds and delivers to Hauser. The 2-1, that's a foul ball. That's open. And there's a base hit to left field for Dick Hauser. I'm going to pull Billy Rohr here and go to Osinski. Billy went 7 1/3 innings. Allowed 3 hits. He walked 4. He allowed 1 run. It was earned. Hauser, of course, is his responsibility at first base. And he leaves with the chance to get the win. He struck out 4, allowed 1 run. It was earned, no home runs. So 7 1/3 solid innings for Billy Rohr in the Billy Rohr game. Seems only appropriate. Horace Clarke 0 for 3. Oh boy, that's going to hurt. The pitch is a home run check by Osinski, but an 18 is going to be way too high for Horace Clarke. The swing is hit in the air to left field. Carl Yastrzemski under it, and there is 2 out. There are 2 outs in the Yankee 8th. Here's Bill Robinson 0 for 3. Pitch to Bill, that's a walk check, and sure enough, he draws a walk off Osinski. There's 2 Yankees on with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th, and now Tresh. 0 for 3 for Tommy. Ballpark check. Yankee Stadium. 5-5 ground ball hit to George Scott. He's going to take it unassisted, and that is going to retire the Yankees in the 8th. We go to the 9th. 7-1 Red Sox in the Billy Rohr game. All right, so the new pitcher is going to be Fred Talbot. For the Yankees, he is a right-hander, and he went 6 8 in 1967. He'll face Foy, Yastrzemski, and Canigliaro 2, 3, 4 for Boston. 2 for 4 for Foy today. Foul ball. And a strikeout check. Hey, struck him out. 1 gone in the Boston 9th. Now it's Yastrzemski. 2 for 4 for Yaz. The pitch, error on a grounder. And it is a grounder. Hit to Barker, and he boots it. It's a 1-base error for Barker. That's his 3rd error of the game. 5 errors in the game for the Yankees. That's right, 5 errors. When's the last time you had a 5-error game? Canigliaro 1 for 4. With Yaz at first, Talbot the stretch. The pitch is a walk check. Canigliaro's going to swing and hit that to Smith at 3rd. Double play, no. Double play, yes. So it's a 2 or less on the turning the double play, and they don't do it. So Smith goes to Clarke for 1. The relay to Barker is not in time. Canigliaro beats the rap at first, and Scott comes to the plate on an 0 for 4 day. 2 outs in the 9th. Walk check. Nope, it's open because we're to the right of the slash. Boomer's a right-handed batter. Ground ball, base hit. Past shortstop. Canigliaro he is a 3, and he will stop at second. 2 on now for George Thomas. He said hello to Sergeant Hulka and came back to play with the Red Sox. 0 for 2 for Thomas today. Talbot's pitch. It's a walk check. 12 is too high. Thomas swings, and that's hit in the air to right field. Bill Robinson one more time. gonna make the catch, and that will retire the Red Sox in inning number 8. Going to the ninth. Osinski looking to close it out. 7-1 Red Sox. Pepito and Howard and Smith coming up for the Yankees. Pitch to Joe Pepitone. Open. Joe swings, hits it to Foy at third. He throws to Scott for out number 1. Elston Howard up. Howard 1 for 3. The pitch from Osinski is at 12. That's too high on the strikeout. And he lines it to Foy for 2 gone. Last chance saloon for the Yankees is Charlie Smith. 224 hitter, but it was a hard 224. He hit shots all over the field. 1 for 3. The pitch. Strikeout check 13. Hey, struck him out, and that is your ball game. The Billy Rohr game ends. A 7-1 Red Sox win. Give you the line scores for the Red Sox. 7 runs, 11 hits, and they committed no errors. The Yankees, 1 run on 3 hits, 2 of them allowed by Billy Rohr. All 3 allowed by Billy Rohr. And they committed an unsightly... Oh, I'm wrong. Holy cow. Oh, no, that's right. They committed 5 errors. The winning pitcher, Billy Rohr. The losing pitcher, Whitey Ford. Thank you for joining me in my tour of the 1967 American League season using Inside Pitch. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hope you have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.